Hello and welcome to another Tin Dog podcast. It's the end of The Mandalorian. All done. Series 3 gone. And apparently they all lived happily ever after. Well, they all lived in a big concrete house like the Waltons. No, not like the Waltons. A little house in the prairie? Well, you know what I mean. I loved it. I'll say that straight off. It's got so many gorgeous moments. I mean, seriously beautiful tiny bits. R5D4 versus the mouse droids. Oh, I talked last time about how, things in Star Wars with wheels, they're the exception. I love those. I really wanted the popcorn bucket. I genuinely wanted the popcorn bucket from Disney. It just wasn't going to happen. Yeah, Vaz, the blue one, died last week. But this was a proper ending. Yeah, something annoyed me on second watch. Imagine you're one of the, we'll call them stormtroopers. Stormtroopers in Mandalorian costumes, okay? They get up and they go, right, what are we on duty today? Well, we've not been attacked, but you never know. They might come for us today. Today might be the day. Okay then, so there's 8 of us. What have we got? Well, I've got a dagger. There's 2 daggers. What do you mean there's 2 daggers? Well, no, we can all have daggers. All right, we'll all have daggers. There's only 2 blasters. What do you mean? We're Mandalorian uniform, costumes. All of our stuff's been built from, the weapons. There must be some stuff lying around. Nope, 2 blasters. I've got 2 of those fizzy things. Yep. Oh, and I've got 2 shields. Shields is good? Okay. So we're going to have to go in pairs. So the guy at the far end, you two can have the daggers, and we'll have the blasters at this end. Surely it would make more sense to have the guns at the other end. Well, you 2 slept in. I'll let it go. The R5D4 bit was just great. He doesn't want to be in warfare again. He's got PTSD. So, Grogu finally gets adopted. So he's now Den Grogu because you've got the surname. Where the surname goes and you're a Mandalorian, it's all up in the air because your family name can go at the beginning or the end, and he's not from that place originally because he's not been born on Mandalorian, although Gideon still calls him that. Oh, and I am sick of people on the internet going, oh no, that wasn't the real Moff Gideon. He was just a clone as well. No, all the rest of the clones were in the vats. It did remind me of Servalan losing all of her babies as well. Moff Gideon, I'm sorry, I'm going to be all over the place. It was just great. So many people fighting. And one of the nicest bits, all of the people from Mandalorian, all the people on board the spaceship travel down. There's cloud base here. Cloud cover. And they go through the cloud cover. And then there's a pause. A really long pause. And then the TIE fighters, which you've seen drop and then swoop, drop and swoop. That was so nice. They come out of the cloud like that. Oh my God, it was so good. Beautifully put together. Genuinely good. So, there are people out there who think that, like me, Grogu's going to end up being a Mandalorian. Of course, he's going to be around for a while, and he could end up in armour. Now, I thought for myself, he needs his armour. He's going to get it. And so I thought, I want to make the armour. I've not made it yet, but I did some sketches. Here's one here. I just wanted to try out my new felt tip pens. It's not a crime. So I drew that. And then I noticed on the internet other people had had the same idea and are considerably better artists than me. So they provided this one. Now, a few of them, the ears are sticking out, which I do find a bit weird. And it's probably going to be a case that Grogu's always going to end up like this. But the only sad bit of the whole episode for me, yes, lots of people died. But they're all fictional. But the only sad bit for me is that Grogu lost his mech suit. IG-12 is now IG-11 again, is now the Marshal, a robot Marshal. Which brings me to AI. Everyone around here is kind of worried about AI, and the one thing that people haven't done is force program the Asimov's laws of robotics into AI. I think it's time to do that. I genuinely do. That's another podcast for another time. Yes, some people didn't like this series. They were wrong. I need to say that a lot. They were very, very wrong. I've loved it. It's got better and better and better. Yeah. If you've joined me just for the Mandalorian chat, rest assured, I've got an Ahsoka Lego figure, which means that I will be contractually obliged to do my random rants like this. It does make me sad that the sort of thing that gets people's attention are YouTube videos going, Mandalorian not as good as it once was. What's going on? Oh, have you thought about the characterization, the plot, blah, 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 blah. They're the ones with the crappy thumbnails, and they're the ones who get thousands of views. Well, I'm sorry. I'm enthusiastic about a show that I like. Sue me. And with that, I'll fade away. If you're interested in Doctor Who, Torchwood, or any other TV sci-fi, please feel free to subscribe and stay, and I'll be here chatting to you about that very same thing. So until next time, be seeing you.